How cool was this episode? Like, seriously. Getting to see Moon and Eclipsa work together? What a treat. This episode takes place during the majority of the events of the previous episode. It turns out that Moon did hear what Star said, and while she does still think that Star was just being Star, she decides to look into it and goes to Eclipsa and learns that the girl presented as Eclipsa's daughter by the official history of Muni is in fact not Eclipsa's daughter. Eclipsa flat out confirms that her daughter was named Meteora, just as Monster Bash said. It's clear that someone is trying to cover things up, but Eclipsa knows of a place where a more accurate, I'm assuming magical record of events is kept, an old archive from the time before she was put in crystal, which is housed somewhere at the Magical High Commission. But Moon didn't even know it exists, so if they're going to get in and discover what's going on, Eclipsa is going to have to go with Moon, something that the other members of the commission would not be okay with. But Moon still sneaks Eclipsa in, and even though things have changed greatly since the last time Eclipsa was there, they are able to find the archive, where a bunch of seemingly sentient robotic arms chronicle everything that is happening on Muni in real time. They find Eclipsa's scroll telling of her history, but it has been doctored as well. Dodging the rest of the High Commission, they escape back to the palace, just in time for Star to get back from her hunting trip and enter her mother's office in a far less impulsive, far less aggressive manner to discover the two women waiting there. And that's where this episode left off, and holy crap, do I just want to jump right on the next one. This was so good. This is, I think, the most that we've seen of Eclipsa since she was introduced into the show as a recurring character, and I really see the comparison between her and Star. They're very similar people. I don't know if Moon actually noticed that, but her reactions to Eclipsa were definitely similar to the way that she reacts to Star a lot of the time. So even if she didn't notice the similarity in character, the writers are acknowledging that the similarity is there through her reactions, and I thought that was a really nice touch. The animation was great in this one in particular, showing off a huge variety of locations, cameos from a bunch of different characters. Considering that this wasn't a special episode, that this was just a regular episode of the show, it's obvious that a lot of work went into making this episode feel like something grand. I am coming to like Eclipsa's character more and more. It's obviously eating her up that she hasn't seen her daughter in 300 years, and yet she is still working to prove that she is not a threat to the kingdom, that she is not a threat to Muni. If Moon had declared that they were dropping the subject of Meteora entirely forever, Eclipsa certainly wouldn't have been happy, but I think she would have gone along with it. She definitely seemed like she was going to there for a second. I have some ideas as to where this season is taking things, but it's becoming pretty clear pretty fast that I am not going to have to wait long to see where this is going, because the story is not going to stop plowing forward. The holiday special episodes that I reviewed last week were very clearly an exception rather than a rule. I'm hoping that the next episode picks up from where this one left off, and that we are going to get some more interactions between Moon and Eclipsa immediately. Preferably with Star hanging around to see them, because I imagine that's going to be priceless. Oh, also, kind of off topic, how cool was Eclipsa's skeleton guitar? I kind of want one of those. As per usual though, guys, I'd like to know, what did you think of this episode if you have seen it? Let's get a discussion going in the comments section down below, or over on my Discord. Link in the description. Either way though, this has been AJ22, and I will talk to you guys later.